नित्यानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि. Nityanandam, and welcome to the grand celebrations of Kailasa's Navaratri. With the divine grace and blessings of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Sri Nityananda Paramashivam, the Kailasa's Navaratri festival has started in all of Kailasa's temples in a very grand way. Today we're going to be welcoming you to the first day celebrations and the first Divine Mother that we're going to be able to connect with. Today, by the end of today, by evening 7 p.m. ET, we're going to be receiving the darshan and we're going to be having a chance to offer our gratitude and connect deeply with Devi Rajarajeshwari. So today we're going to be also seeing how we can take the most and the best benefit from this very happening. See, Navaratri, Swamiji describes as the 9 nights of course, Ratri means night. Ratri also means intensity. Everybody, every being in the cosmos during these 9 nights feels intense. Any decision that is made during these 9 nights is just magnified. The intensity is brought to any decision or any Satya Sankalpa or any conscious resolution that is made during these Navaratri nights. So you'll find also in yourself a new reviewed sense of, creation, something you want to be able to manifest, some new energy to be able to go about your life. It happens at these nights. Every year you can even observe in the past. You may not even know about Navaratri, but it happens. And why is this? It's a science. And the way that Swamiji describes it is that the Hindu calendar or the Hindu almanac is based on the very fact that whatever happens in the macrocosm, means the whole universe, is something that happens in the microcosm, inside our very being. So the changes or the alterations of the celestial bodies in the universe, those adjustments also change the energies that flow inside of us. It's a beautiful synchronicity of life itself, and everything, as you know, is interconnected. So during these 9 nights, the sun and the moon are in their particular positions in the sky. And the nakshatras or the stars are also in their particular positions. Every year they form into the same position and manifest the powerful presence of Devi, Paramashiva Shakti. Devi Paramashiva Shakti, she is the first and the ideal disciple of Paramashiva. She's the one who showed how her oneness with Paramashiva can manifest so powerfully. And she came and did various different leelas as an incarnation and manifestation of Paramashiva. Those very manifestations are who we celebrate in these 9 days, 10 days. In fact, the last day is Vijayadashmi, the day of victory. It's a very auspicious day, and many historical Kailasa events have happened on that very day of Vijayadashmi. It's a day that you want to not miss. It's the final day of Navaratri. But each day, a unique aspect of mother energy, of that supreme consciousness, is you'll be able to connect with. Today we're going to be learning more about Devi Rajarajeshwari. Who is Devi Rajarajeshwari? She is the Empress of Emperors. And in the beginning of time, the gods faced the problems and of the demon known as Bandasura. And she came as an expression of divine grace. The divine feminine herself came down and in a powerful form vanquished the enemies of Bandasura and all of his sons and brothers. This evil is an embodiment of negativity, and it manifested when she came out. She was able to vanquish with such valor and power that it just impressed the whole cosmos. Everyone raised the devotion. See, it's not just about being able to be rid of a few enemies. It is able to be to root out the cause of enmity, the cause of negativity itself in the world. In the world, this amount of conscious raising or conscious sovereignty is very much needed. This is what Swamiji, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, is bringing out to the whole world with Kailasa. So more about that in a few moments. So we'll now get to see a little bit more about Devi. So Swamiji says that handling the mind is what Devi Rajarajeshwari helps us with. She is with 4 arms. As the queen of the whole cosmos, she's there with 4 arms, and they represent the Ankusha, which represents being able to handle the mind as a leader, as a person who wants to express their expression of Paramashiva. They have to have the mind under control. Beautifully, you have to know when it is the oscillation of the mind or how the mind works. You need to be able to have a handle on it. So the Ankusha is actually a tool of, it is used to control the elephants. And the elephant, which is a wild animal, represents the vast possibility of the mind. But it needs a guide, it needs a control to be able for it to do its work. So the same way, the Ankusha is that tool of unclutching, that tool that helps you just jump out of your, smaller tendencies, and that powerful tool that helps you understand you are more than just your meaningless issues. You are Paramashiva, and that tool is unclutching. And with that, you'll be able to control the mind. And that is how Swamiji beautifully shares about Ankusha and how Devi is a embodiment of that unclutching. Then the Pasha is control over the energies. You have so many energies going around, so many emotions and possibilities. The direction is to be integrated to establishing yourself in oneness and operating from that space as in oneness with everything around you. When you do and operate from that, you radiate Paramashiva Shakti, you radiate Paramashiva, you radiate the very embodiment of both of them, Swamiji himself. And this way, when you use the Pasha, Pasha is actually a rope and she holds it in her hands. And the Pasha represents keeping all the emotions tied and in our control. And all of these energies, keeping them with a principle of integrity. When you have the principle of integrity and authenticity, you really be able to keep all of these energies in your control. And they will do what you say. They will basically manifest the way that it's supposed to happen. Then the flowers that she holds the pushpabana in her hands. Those beautifully represent the thoughts that you have, the various different emotions and the moods and the bhavanas that you may be having. All of those are also the arrows in her hand. And the sugarcane is the mind itself. It is the bow that she has in her hands, called the sugarcane bow. It represents the conquering of the inner space. Once you have the conscious sovereignty in the inner space, you'll be radiating such a grace and such a power that you'll immediately attract excellence and success in your life. Today is the day in Navaratri to manifest this day, to manifest Devi powerfully as an expression of Rajarajeshwari. So, a little bit more about Navaratri for you all. See, Navaratri is these 9 nights and this festival where each day we dedicate to one Devi. In Kailasa, we celebrate in so many ways. In fact, it's actually one of the biggest celebrations in Kailasa. Swamiji is the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is reviving so many detailed traditions of Shakta Sampradaya. You'll be so amazed the amount of effort and meticulous research that he himself has done to bring out all of these traditions. And one of these traditions is, of course, even the Durga Puja that you're seeing, that the Devi Durga of the picture that you're seeing here, the puja that is offered to her, that is also a special offering that happens at this 10 days of Navaratri, along with various Abhishekam, grand Alankara Sevas, chanting of the Devi Chandi Parayanam, and also offering the various array of food and offering the Deeparadhana, the Arati as well. It is just a time to manifest a breakthrough. Rituals aim to manifest all of our desires, banish the negativity that prevents us from manifesting our desires and prevents us from expanding and exploring all the possibilities of life,
and embrace prosperity. Yes, embrace prosperity as it is in the world and celebrate the highest wealth. What is the highest wealth in our life? That is Guru himself. We celebrate these 10 days with the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Sri Nityananda Paramashiva. And all of us as devotees, we celebrate that he's a manifestation of Devi herself. We have all experienced the compassionate, loving, motherly side of Swamiji, and it is something we love. These are the 10 days, these are the nights to really connect with Swamiji and offer the various different offerings to him, celebrating him as Devi Rajarajeshwari herself. So we follow, of course, the Agamic scriptures, the Shaiva Agamas, the Shakta Agamas, as well as the Kularnava Tantra, the Bhritnandageshwar Puranam, and all of these various different Shastras dictate how the Navaratri should be celebrated. And we follow each one of these meticulously by the guidance and the or micromanagement of the Supreme Pontiff himself. So let us understand one thing, very important thing that is beautiful. Swamiji himself is a Shakta. Yes, he takes it with so much pride and tells that I am myself am a Shakta. He says it with such sweetness. And every time you see him, whenever you see Swamiji share, he's a Shakta, you think, wow, so beautiful. You can also embody that same love and sentiment. Because from the very young age, all of his gurus trained him and showed him the Shakta path, the way to worship the whole cosmos as the cosmic mother. And that's the path of the Shakta, the person who connects with the whole cosmos as the cosmic mother. And the way that it is taught, it's such a beautiful way to understand. The methodology of how Swamiji brings out these Shakta processes is so powerful. Each and every one of the pujas and sevas that you're going to be part of this Navaratri is going to help you take you through the same process, how Swamiji brings out the methodology to connect with the cosmic mother through the beautiful, simple, innocent connection that you have to your own biological mother or to the mother figure in your life. And proudly we can say that this tradition has been revived in so many of Kailasa's temples around the world. Rajarajeshwari Devi has been installed in Kailasa, Hyderabad, in Kailasa, Los Angeles, in Kailasa, Salem, and as well in Kailasa, Adi Kailasa, in the first Kailasa. So in all of these temples, Devi Rajarajeshwari has manifested so powerfully because Swamiji does the process of prana pratishta. If you all heard the beautiful recent satsang where Swamiji talked about how much of the hard work he has done to build the Kailasa, especially to build the deities and make the deities. It's a beautiful, long process, just like how a mother would carry the child in her womb and generate all of the nourishment and required energies to come together and create life. The same way Swamiji has done to all of the Rajarajeshwari deities in all of our temples. And now, from our personal experience, we can tell you Devi Rajarajeshwari is so beautiful and so alive in all of these temples. She literally breathes at the time of Navaratri. We can tell, ask anyone from any of these temples, Los Angeles, Hyderabad temple, Sripuram, and as well as in Adi Kailas. You will see Devi is literally there, present, breathing. You can see the deity come alive, just literally rises and falls as she's breathing along with us. It's a spectacle, especially if you're there in Kailasa's Navaratri in these temples. And of course, through NTV and all of our streaming facilities, we're going to be bringing all of these festivals. So anyone from anywhere, you don't get to miss anything. You get to see Devi and have all of her darshans throughout this Navaratri. So don't worry, we're going to be there and giving you all the closest and latest updates on how Devi is manifesting everywhere and how you can connect with her with the various sevas available today. So Rajareshwari is there and she's with us during these remotes. Of course, in so many of our temples, we also have Meenakshi Devi and so many other Devis. We'll be learning more about them in the upcoming days and hope all of you are able to learn more from these sessions and have a beautiful Navaratri. Navaratri is something memorable for everyone. It is something to go out and beyond to make something memorable for your whole family. That's why, even for this session, even for right now, get your whole family, get everyone to join us and learn about Devi today. It's the time, take a few minutes off whatever you're doing and sit together and learn about Devi. It's something really worth it. Swamiji says something very beautiful about Devi tradition. He says, if everything in Hinduism is gone, if everything is lost, if this one tradition of Shakta, of the worship of Devi, of the worship of the Divine Mother, of the Cosmic Mother, of the whole universe as the Divine Mother, if this one tradition stays, that's enough. That seed, that singular ideology can rebirth all of the other ideologies as well. That is the power of this tradition. And that is the awakening that we can look forward to, especially during these Navaratri nights. So look forward to a very intense and very beautiful break. It'll happen. It'll not be something that will be overwhelming. It'll be something so just catered for you. How a mother will take care of you. She knows what you want. She knows, the milk, when the mother makes heats the milk up, she knows exactly the temperature the child needs. The same way the mother will take care of you. You will just see, you want to just raise yourself up to loving her and being with her and connecting with Swamiji during these nights of Navaratri. But you'll also see a reciprocal from the other side of Devi herself coming and showing you, I am there, I am here, I'll take care. Beautifully, how Swamiji himself does. You can just see the grace and just the compassion when Devi Bhava Samadhi Darshan happens in the eyes of Swamiji, how so compassionate they are. So get ready for a beautiful celebration, and let's learn a little bit more about how to manifest Devi Rajarajeshwari as a happening in our lives. One of the beautiful principles that Swamiji brought out and is teaching us, and we learn thoroughly in the Paramashivam program, is the conscious sovereignty. See, the divine nature, Devi Rajarajeshwari herself embodies the conscious sovereignty. What is this sovereignty? Meaning that she expresses her Paramashivatva at the ultimate, at the most powerful expression, not just an expression. If someone has to express their Paramashivatva at the level at which they can manifest as the divine Shakti and vanquish the enemies of Bandasura and literally bring the world to a new age, they are expressing such a power. That is what is called as Jaya, the victory over yourself. So Devi Rajareshwari is the empress of emperors, signifying that she has a command over all creation because she's established in her Paramashivatva. She has established herself in the conscious sovereignty of the oneness with Paramashiva, absolutely. And this conscious awareness, she governs with perfect conscious awareness. Everything falls in place because of her energy. Devi Rajarajeshwari is known also as a Lalita, and she's known in the Lalita Sahasranam. The whole story of the Bandasura is given, and then we reiterate again and again, Bandasura Badhodyukta Shakti Senya Samanvita, with all of her army of Shakti. She comes forward and battles Bandasura, and it's beautifully reiterated in the whole Lalita Sahasranam. Swamiji says that you can just experience her breathing space when you listen to the Lalita Sahasranama. By aligning ourselves with Devi Rajarajeshwari through the devotion to Swamiji, we can achieve new heights of success and fulfillment. This is the most beautiful thing. It is by the grace and happening of the Guru in our lives that we can even connect with Devi Rajareshwari at this level. It is because of his happening, his just presence, we can experience Devi Rajarajeshwari. That is why the sevas and all of the offerings are celebrating the Guru, the happening of Devi Rajarajeshwari in our lives. And we'll be letting you know more about the intricate details of the Alankara Seva and all the other Sevas in a few moments. Let's learn a little bit more about the conscious sovereignty. See, there are two steps to conscious sovereignty. See, there is the divine nature. That is your very existence. You are not just the body and mind. You're something so much more powerful. Putting yourself again and again back into that space where you realize, I am more than this. I am beyond this. I am Paramashiva. That is my nature. I am not meant to be living the life where I'm continuously worried about things, continuously afraid of things, continuously pulled by any greeds. I'm meant to be living powerfully as Paramashiva. First, understand your divine nature. Then, also, whatever you engage with the world, engaging in the worldly activities while remaining truly connected to this divine nature is very important. Connect with yourself as Paramashiva and connect with others also as Paramashiva. And this gives the ultimate freedom. Yes, this is the ultimate freedom of this simple choice. You do not have to think you are anything lower or anything other than Paramashiva. You can understand that you are always manifesting as Paramashiva and he will always manifest through you. So, acting from a space of ultimate freedom, unbound by any past conditioning or any anxieties about the future. The conscious sovereignty, Swamiji says, is our birthright, and we can manifest this truth in our lives by connecting with Devi Rajarajeshwari today. Yes, by connecting with Devi Rajarajeshwari, she is a reality in our existence, and connecting with her and celebrating her as a manifestation in our lives as our beloved Bhagavan. So, cultivating this conscious sovereignty, first, recognize our true nature is Paramashiva. Then, live from this space of conscious sovereignty in all your interactions with others. You have to live the truth. Not just that you are Paramashiva, you are connecting with Paramashiva, whoever you are talking to. They are Paramashiva, they are the ultimate sent to you. It is not any accident, it is an incident that you need to celebrate, that someone has come to your life, that someone is asking something from you, even if it is your boss, even if it is your spouse, even if it is something that someone who challenges you a lot. That is the places where you have to consciously decide, no, they are Paramashiva, I must receive them as Paramashiva and listen. And I then life becomes so beautiful, relationships also become so beautiful. So with integrity and authenticity and responsibility, we must take this as our mission, and this is the conscious sovereignty that we want to express. So the practical understanding about the conscious sovereignty is that it reduces all the unnecessary speech. We only consider and interact with ourselves with the highest matured conversation, that we are Paramashiva. And even when we communicate with others, we act and speak from that purpose alone, and that settles and sets a lot of things. A lot of times you'll also always find you communicate or you react or you respond to others, rather than that when you establish yourself as Paramashiva, you will only relate with others, and that true relationship happens, and that is where you connect with others as Paramashiva. When you connect with others and receive them as Paramashiva, then only real relationships start. Otherwise, everything else is just a situation. It's a situationship. That's what Swamiji says. And we get to align with the highest truths. Slowing down and becoming more aware naturally aligns us with our highest truth. So take a few moments now. We're going to be going through a short process that helps us really align with this highest truth. And the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism says that practice conscious sovereignty and you'll reduce all the unnecessary speech and conversations you have with yourself, and you'll have the right matured conversations, making communications with others also a true powerful relationship. Yes. So we'll have today to manifest excellence and success. See, we get to manifest excellence and success. Excellence is manifested when you have the right identity that you are Paramashiva. And from there, when you operate, excellence is manifest. So many are example of this. Subramanya himself is an example of this excellence. He knows he's established in Paramashiva and he is able to vanquish so many demons and enemies. So tap into your infinite creative potential that is there. Once you've identified and recognized yourself as Paramashiva and relieved yourselves from the identities that tell you anything less, you start experiencing tremendous amount of harmony and creativity and peace inside. It's not just about having the peace, it's about manifesting what you want, manifesting so much and so much of energy and potential out of you. So become unshakable in the face of any challenge whenever it comes up. Conscious sovereignty will help you face any challenge in life. And what you need to understand is we just need to decide. Manifest, we need anything, whatever we want to manifest, we can manifest it effortlessly when we are in this very space. From this space, we can tap into the infinite creative potential and manifest what we need in our lives effortlessly. So this is why we manifest Devi Rajarajeshwari. So from the revival of Kailasa, Swamiji has revived Kailasa and given this whole science to the world. The way we're going to be able to connect with the Devi Rajarajeshwari today is going to be a beautiful process and a methodology that Swamiji himself tells. So a little bit more about the different sevas and things that we're going to be doing today. So at the end of the day, at 7 p.m., we're going to be offering the Alankara Deeparadhana and the Alankara Seva to Devi Rajarajeshwari and the very embodiment of Devi Rajarajeshwari, Swamiji himself. So you all can come together and join with us and take a decision today to offer and celebrate Swamiji as the very embodiment of Rajarajeshwari and offer the Alankara Seva at the end of the evening. So do stay on with us here. We're going to be having a few of the third eye initiated disciples will be able to see through and give you the guidance directly from the calling of your soul and tell you exactly what you need and give you how the method to way and the way to connect with Devi Rajarajeshwari today. So we get to be a part of this beautiful revival today. We get to really take on and embody the conscious sovereignty and take on this spiritual leadership just as Swamiji has. It is just in Swamiji's very his very image that we get to see that we when push ourselves and become like that. He is the best example of conscious sovereignty and the way you can really actualize, because when you have an incarnation, everything is like manualized and laid out in front of you. You just have to do what he does, just have to say what he says and be him. In that way, it's just clear and straight cut and straightforward truth to how to manifest conscious sovereignty. Just want to be him, be thoroughly impressed by him, how he radiates Devi Rajareshwari, how he radiates this conscious sovereignty. So go through this understanding that it is the Guru Bhakti that we really want to manifest as today's result. We may want so many things. We may want excellence in our life, want success in different parts, different aspects of our lives. But we must understand one thing. When we embody the very manifestation of Paramashiva and say, wow, he's here with me. I want to be exactly like him. I want to be expressing how he is expressing. Then you get to tap into a beautiful energy or beautiful power, especially during these Navaratri nights. The best prayer to have, the best connection to have is a connection with the Guru and to operate from that connection. See, Guru Bhakti is complete devotion and surrender to the very living incarnation of Paramashiva. And Swamiji is the doorway to access the energy of Rajarajeshwari. You may connect with her in other forms through mantra, through puja, but it is through the Guru she is actualized. You will see her manifest in your life. You will see how she is a reality, how her energy and blessings are there as a reality with the Guru. Because when you breathe along with him, when you sit in his darshan, when you receive his blessings, you raise yourself to be able to not just know Rajarajeshwari is there for you. More than that, she will be seen as the mother that she is. Swamiji beautifully says, like, those who are like people who connect with him as a god, or as a person who's a person who can give them blessings and move them forward in life. That person is like how we relate with a father. If we hold him as a security, a child will hold with their father's hand. So they know the father is there, and always holding the father's hand, they know that they're safe. They will not be lost. They'll not miss anything, and they're safe. That is the way that we connect with the father. But connecting with the Guru as a mother is different. It's a whole new beautiful thing. The Devi, or connecting with Guru as Devi, is literally him taking the child on his hip. It's like the mother. The mother does so many beautiful things. The mother literally takes the child on her hip and shows the child the whole world, the exciting, beautiful things about the world through the child. Tell the child, see this beautiful bird, see this color, see how it observes. The way that the mother takes care of the child and teaches the child the nature of the world. That is the relationship of Guru and us. That is the way that Swamiji has taught us, and that is why through him, when we connect with Devi, it is something so beautiful. It is something that is the ultimate relationship, right? And that is why he's just a doorway to access Devi Rajarajeshwari as a reality in our lives and see her as a reality in our lives. So he's a manifestation of Devi Rajarajeshwari, and today we're going to be doing the seva and the worship and celebrating him as that very manifestation. He beautifully shares this many times with all of the Kailasa Vasis, that being the Kailasa Vasi is literally like sitting on his hip. You get to have a glimpse of that today when you offer today's seva, and at least aspire and want that same space. How would it be to be just sitting on the mother sitting on the lap of the sorry the child sitting on the lap of the mother and giving the and just celebrating the world. That's the way that it is with guru. So have anything, any wish you want, yes, it will manifest, but my guru will make it happen for me. My guru will do all it needs to make the best of the best happen for me. That confidence is to be achieved when we connect with Swamiji today. And that's what we should aspire for, especially as we are here with the very living embodiment of Rajarajeshwari. So let's do a few, a little process. Sit with us now, right? I'll help you and guide you through a short technique, short way to be able to now relate with Guru and intend to raise ourselves in deep Guru Bhakti. So close your eyes wherever you're at. Sit comfortably. Yes. Sit comfortably with your head, neck, and spine in a straight line. And see Swamiji, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, before you, radiating the light of thousands of suns. See his blissful smile. When you see his blissful smile, just allow that same grace to melt into your own body language. Reflect and mirror that same smile back. Yes. So the way that Swamiji teaches us to connect with the divine, the way that Swamiji teaches us to connect with the Divine Mother is through our own biological mother. See, whether you are physically living with your mother or you've had a good relationship with your mother, it doesn't matter. In all of our, just in our emotion, we all have an idea of what an ideal mother son relationship or a mother daughter relationship should be. We all know that that is something special, you know, and Every time in the year, there's holidays dedicated to mother and all of these things. Of course, in Hinduism, we have an entire festival dedicated to it. That's a totally new, different thing, and a whole, sampradaya and different traditions where everyday worship is even done to the Divine Mother. But every world and every tradition, every person, every being, not just human, every being connects with the mother. There is something special in there, something to idealize someone having no vested interest in you, but doing something for you. Someone who's there, who sacrifices their time, energy, talent into you to make you something perfect, to make you something beautiful. That experience or that sentiment is there. You know, how many of you all experienced this? How many of you all know that this is something that I've felt? Yes, this is something. Yes, beautiful. Thank you for sharing this. This is something unique. And something about Swamiji beautifully shares is you aspire for this. You also want to expand yourself to be able to mother the others in the same way. Take care of the others. You also feel I can, because never many times when you go about your life, you don't feel, maybe for myself, I don't know if this is worth it, but for this other person in my life, I can do anything. And you push yourself. That same experience we have with Swamiji. He has literally done the tyaga for all of us and literally done the ultimate sacrifice and didn't created the Kailasa despite all persecution, despite all the hate, despite all the violence. He put all that aside and created a possibility for consciousness, for enlightenment to happen through Kailasa. What a sacrifice. What a beautiful way that we should also aspire to embody. We all have that feeling, yes, we want to embody that. And that's what the mother really represents. And Swamiji always shares about his own biological mother, who did the same, who ensured that no way that Swamiji will not come out of listening to his gurus. Swamiji always should follow what his gurus say, and his mother always ensured that he would wake up in the morning, go to his gurus, ensured that guru, the gurus and the words that the Swamiji's guru said to him were followed through. She held that highest ideal. Swamiji tells she is the best mother relationship. And in the same way, we should aspire for ourselves the best of the best that their biological mother had brought out of us. There is something, even though ideologically so many incompletions you may be having, it is this time and just embrace that loving and sacrificial nature that the mother is an embodiment of. That same embodiment, that same possibility has happened in our lives as the Guru. Many of us may not recognize this, but it is true. The same possibility has happened in our lives as our Guru, as the cosmic mother herself. So now let's do this process of uh, you know writing down what it is that you want to manifest as a powerful, when you have a healing with the mother energy inside of you, so many possibilities open up, especially in the emotional side of things. You'll be able to really expand yourself emotionally. You'll be able to see, oh, I don't need to subscribe to this emotion. I can actually push that out and really open my heart out to more people. I can take on more responsibility. I can become the queen of the cosmos herself, Devi Rajarajeshwari. And this is the way Swamiji guides us. From the biological mother, how to connect with the universal mother, and how to receive her as the guru in our lives. So, actually, the Sri Chakra is a beautiful diagram. The center of the Sri Chakra is where, through which you connect with the whole cosmos as mother. And how is that? That is because the center of the Sri Chakra, the Bindu, represents the physical manifestation of the cosmos, the guru in your life. So, let's now take a few moments to give our gratitude. That's the best way. Through this simple gratitude, all the incompletions just melt away. What is the best of the relationship with our biological mother is held, and that is just transformed into a beautiful connection with the Guru. So let's give the gratitude. Remember your Manipuraka Chakra, the navel center. It was through the umbilical cord, the physical umbilical cord, that you were nourished by the biology of your biological mother. Give the gratitude to her in this moment for nourishing you, taking care of you, and giving you the best of the best, and ultimately putting you in a life and setting you on the track to find Swamiji in your life.
I bless you all. Let you all open all your three eyes and manifest the powers of Mahasadashiva. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham.
Yes, you can slowly open your eyes. Now, at this moment of deep gratitude, your whole biology kind of wakes up whenever you remember that sweet experience with the mother, right? How many of you are experiencing this? A little sweet feeling. Yes? Beautiful. This is the moment to set our intentions, set the Sankalpa. Because it is not just a sweet feeling, power and the power of intention plays a role at the moment you are most conscious and happy. Right now, write down what it is you want to manifest, where it is that you want the energy of and blessings of Devi Rajarajeshwari in your life. Where exactly it is. Go ahead, take a paper and pen. If you need to step away, that's okay. Come back and write, sincerely write down. Your biology has to write. Your biology only is having the experience of the connection with Devi now, with Swamiji. So it has to write down on a piece of paper your intention, your the success you want to see, the excellence you want to manifest, and how you want this truth of conscious sovereignty to express and manifest in your life. Go ahead, write it down.
शिवशक्त्या युक्तो यदि भवति शक्तप्रभवितुं न चेदेवं देवो न खलु कुशलः स्पन्दितुमपि अतस्त्वामाराध्यां हरिहरविरिञ्चादिभिरपि प्रणन्तुं स्तोतुं वा कथमकृतपुण्यप्रभवति तनीयां सम्पांसुं तव चरणपङ्केरुहभवं विरिञ्चि सञ्चिन्वन् विरचयति लोकानविकलं वहत्येनं शौरी सहस्रेण शिरसां हरसं शुद्ध्यैनं भजति भासितो धूलनविधिम् अविद्यानामन्तस्तिमिरमिहिरद्वीपनगरी जटानां चैतन्यस्तबकमकरन्दश्रुतिजरी दरिद्राणां चिन्तामणि गुणनिका जन्मजलधौ निमग्नानां दंष्ट्रामुररिपुवराहस्य भवति वदन्यपाणिभ्यामभयवरदो दैवतगण त्वमेका नैवासि प्रकटितवराभीत्यभिनया भयात्रातुं दातुं फलमपि च वाञ्छासमधिकम् शरण्ये लोकानां तव हि शरणावेव निपुणौ हरिस्त्वामाराध्य प्रणतजन सौभाग्यजननीं पुरानारी भूत्वा पुररिपुमपि क्षोभमनयत् सरापि त्वां नत्वा रतिनयनलेहेन वपुषा मुनीनामप्यन्त प्रभवति हि मोहाय महताम् पुष्पं मौर्वी मधुकरमयी पञ्चमी शिखा वसन्त सामन्तो मलय मरुता योधनरथ तथापेक सर्वं हिमगिरिसुते कामपि कृपाम् अपाङ्गात् लगा जगदितमनङ्गो विजयते कनत्काञ्चीदामा करिकलभकुम्भस्तननथा परीक्षीण मध्ये परिणत शरच्चन्द्रवदना धनुर्बाणान् पाशं सृणिमपि ददाना करतलै पुरस्तादियास्तां न पुरमथितुराहो पुरुषिका सुरविडपिवाटी परिवृते मणिद्वीपे नीपोपवनवती चिन्तामणिगृहे शिवाकारे मञ्चे परमशिवपर्यङ्कनिलयां भजन्ति त्वां धन्या कतिचन चिदानन्दलहरीं मही.
Yes, Nityananda. Yes, so now have your intention. Our intentions, this is the best space to have, and the way that they manifest is through the guidance and blessings of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. Now, the best way to see through and know what is the action, what is the next decision to make for our intention, we are having a group of initiated disciples, third eye initiated disciples, who are ready to help you and tell you the best and the most profound way you can get the blessings today and take the next step towards your intention. So hold on, stay in love to be able to entangle with this third eye manifesting initiated disciple, who will be able to connect with Swamiji and tell you the beautiful next step and the space you should carry and the excitement that you have for today's darshan and today's offerings. Now, with this intention, let it go through the Agni Pariksha. Literally, let it refine itself to its ultimate manifestation, let's now have the darshan of Swamiji. Please sit straight. When we have and see the very expression of Devi Paramashiva Shakti through the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, the subtle body expressions of Swamiji, just be there. Swamiji teaches us how to see the Shri Chakra Yantra. It's a very beautiful technique, actually. He prepares us. Sit comfortably wherever you're at right now. Asana means where you're comfortable. Let your eyes relax into a beautiful gaze. When we see Swamiji, it's literally seeing the Shri Yantra himself. He's the embodiment of the whole cosmos. The Shri Chakra is a diagrammatic representation of the cosmic energy, Paramashiva Shakti herself. The expression of that is the Guru's form itself. So when you see the darshan in a few moments, see it with all of your three eyes. Now, let us reverberate with the Mahavakya. Close your eyes. Chant the Mahavakya. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham.
I bless you all. Let you all open all your three eyes and manifest the powers of Mahasadashiva. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. 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 Om Nityananda Shivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. 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 Om Nityananda Paramashivoham.
Only feminine energy can be given the word, given the title sacred, because when it is awakened, it does so much in your system, and it has nothing to do with your gender. That's the important thing. The gender, male or being female, nothing to do with it. All you need is the sacred feminine to be awakened inside you. You are enlightened. Nothing else. Exactly, enlightenment means the suppressed sacred feminine in you gets awakened. That is what we say. When somebody becomes enlightened, he becomes Ardhanarishwara, beyond male and female.
కొడయా కొడ వడివా వేప మరమా కొంచెం వేప మరమా
न दातो न माता न बन्धुर्न दाता न पुत्रो न पुत्री न भृत्यो न भर्ता न दातो न माता न बन्धुर्न दाता न पुत्रो न पुत्री न भृत्यो न भर्ता न जाया न विद्या न वृत्तिर्ममैव न जाया न विद्या न वृत्तिर्ममैव गतस्त्वं गतस्त्वं त्वं एका भवानी गतस्त्वं गतस्त्वं त्वं एका भवानी भवाब्धवा पारे महादुःखभीरु पपात प्रकामी प्रलोभी प्रमत्तः भवाब्धवा पारे महादुःखभीरु पपात प्रकामी प्रलोभी प्रमत्तः कुशं शारपाश प्रबद्ध सदाहं कुशं शारपाश प्रबद्ध सदाहम् गतस्त्वं गतस्त्वं त्वं एका भवानी गतस्त्वं गतस्त्वं त्वं एका भवानी न जानामि दानं न च ध्यानयोगं न जानामि तन्त्रं न च स्तोत्रमन्त्रं न जानामि पूजां न च न्यासयोगं न जानामि पूजां न च न्यासयोगं गतस्त्वं गतस्त्वं त्वं एका भवानी गतस्त्वं गतस्त्वं त्वं एका भवानी न जानामि पुण्यं न जानामि
ओंकारी परमेश्वरी षोडशी पराशक्ति अरुणाचले अभीतपूजाम्बिके मधुरापुरी मीनाक्षी
The word, given the title sacred, because when it is awakened, it does so much in your system, and it has nothing to do with your gender. That's the important thing. The gender, male or being female, nothing to do with it.
I bless you all. Let you all open all your three eyes and manifest the powers of Mahasadashiva. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham.
Nityanandam everyone. Yes. We just received the amazing darshan of Devi Parashakti. During this Navaratri, Swamiji is manifesting the Devi Bhava. We are connecting with Swamiji as the mother energy and experiencing Swamiji in that form as a mother. And any prayer we request, we want to manifest in our life during this Navaratri time, Devi, Swamiji is manifest the Devi to give us that completion in all of those different aspects. So now we're going to be having the third eye scan for each of us to manifest that highest reality that we want in our life, whatever it is that we want. The next level breakthrough happens during the Navaratri, as Devi is a complete manifestation of creative energy. Anything that we want to create in our life, Devi creates it for us in our life. Swamiji, our beloved Bhagavan Sri Nityananda Paramashivam, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, manifests as the creative energy in our life during this Navaratri. The nurturing other energy of the mother energy which is continuously nurturing us, which Swamiji is manifesting through our life, we are going to be experiencing that during this Navaratri. Okay, so let us just sit in that space of meditation now. So we will be doing the third eye scan, and revealing the thought currents for each of you to have the breakthrough in the fundamental core existence of your being itself. So just sit in a meditative space for a few moments now. Intensely chant the Mahavakya. From the core of your being, let your whole being vibrate with the space of Mahavakya.
I bless you all. Let you all open all your three eyes and manifest the powers of Mahasadashiva. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. परमशिवोऽहम् ॐ नित्यानन्द 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 परमशिवोऽहम्
If you have your Atmalinga, you can hold your Atmalinga in your hand as well. Just keep your Atmalinga in your hand. Just take one moment. If you have your Atmalinga with you, just keep it with you. If you do not have an Atmalinga, it's fine. You can just be seated. Just sit down and continue to chant the Mahavakya. From the core of your being, intensely visualize the darshan that we just received and chant the Mahavakya. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham Om Nityananda Paramashivoham Continue to chant the Mahavakya. Now, visualize the darshan, the Devi Bhava Samadhi darshan that we just received. Continue to hold that form, that visualization in your inner space. Drop all the anxiety, insecurity, powerlessness, whatever is going on inside you. Let all of that drop at the feet of Swamiji. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham We will be beginning the power manifestation now. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham Om Nityananda Paramashivoham Om Nityananda Paramashivoham Om Nityananda Nityananda Paramashivoham Om 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 Nityananda Paramashivoham The first thought current Swamiji is revealing. You don't fear the death of yourself, but you fear when it happens to your family and near and dear ones. Second thought current is blaming life and others for your situation, holding on to the victimhood. The third thought current is staying in your comfort zone, fear of jumping into the unknown. The fourth thought current, constantly holding on to the past and making every single decision in your present by worrying about the past, trying to create the past happiness in the present to avoid the current situations. Fifth thought current is thinking that you have to do everything in your life and stopping the divine Paramashiva Swamiji from manifesting and making things happen in your life. Holding on to the identity I. Now, this is the thought current that different groups of us are carrying in our inner space. So, there are 5 different thought currents that each of us or different groups of us are manifesting in our life, holding them as the fundamental cognitions to either take decisions or live your life in that space. Okay. So, I'm going to be reading out each and every one of those thought currents, and whichever thought current you feel that you are experiencing in your life or you hold on to in your life, just go ahead, raise your hand, and you can acknowledge that you're experiencing this thought current in your life to next have the solution for those thought currents. So the first thought current, You don't fear death for yourself, but you fear when it happens to family, near and dear ones. How many of you relate with this thought current? Raise your hands. Okay. Keep your hands raised. Okay. Now, yes, you can all drop your hands now. Even in the Zoom, those of you who are raising your hands, you can lower your hands. Okay. Now, the second thought current. I request all of you to now drop your hands. All of you can drop your hands now. Yes. So, the second thought current now. The second thought current is blaming life and others for your situation and holding on to the victimhood. So, how many with this thought current? The second thought current. Blaming life and others for your situations and holding on to the victimhood in your life. Please raise your hands. You can either raise your hands in the Zoom. You can, that would be better actually. You can just put the raise hands in the Zoom itself. Each of these thought currents are the reason for the things manifesting in our life. When we break those thought currents, Swamiji manifests in our life. Absolute auspiciousness. Please keep your hands raised. Please keep your hands raised. Okay. Now everyone can drop your hands. Please drop your hands in the Zoom as well as in the Please drop your hands. Now, the third thought current: staying in your comfort zone, fear of jumping into the unknown. Those of you who feel you relate with this thought current, please raise your hands. Staying in your comfort zone and fear of jumping into the unknown. So the fear. So this, I just wanted to give an example. You feel that you can spend for small things, small bills or small things you can spend for, or small decisions you can take in your life, and you feel that okay, if I have to take something bigger or if I have to do something bigger, you feel that no, I cannot do. So maybe it is something like you want to build a house, but you don't know how to do it. So you feel that I cannot do it, and you don't do. You restrain yourself from taking that step, just because you feel that you cannot do or you don't know how to do. You stop yourself from doing that. Hmm? Yes. Keep your hands raised. This can also be learning new languages. Learning new languages, you feel that it is difficult for you, so you don't do it. Yes. Okay. Or if you can drop your hands now, please lower your hands. The next thought current: the fourth thought current: constantly holding on to the past, every single decision, and taking every single decision by worrying about the past, to create the past happiness into the present and avoid the current situations. You try to, so this is more like you have had some happiness in the past, you had some joy joy or pain, pleasant, whatever is there in the past you've experienced. And even in this moment, you try to recreate those things, whether the people or the situation, all of those. You want to avoid the current situation by holding on to the past situation. You think that you do everything and waste so much time in your life in the present moment, thinking that I need to somehow recreate the incidents or recreate the past experiences that you have had in your life, which were pleasant at those moments. You can raise your hands, those of you connect with this thought current. So one more example is, maybe you want to go to a restaurant in today, and you decide you don't want to go to that restaurant anymore because 6 months before you had a bad experience in that restaurant, and you decide that okay, even some other restaurants in the same city might be like this. So you decide not to go, and you miss opportunity. You feel that I should not go to this restaurant anymore, and you decide that I cannot go, and you stop yourself from going. Hmm? Yes. Yes. Please raise your hands now to connect with the fourth thought current of recreating your past in the present moment. Keep your hands raised. If you're raising in the Zoom, you can keep it raised in the Zoom, or if you're raising your hands, you can raise your hands. Okay. Yes. Now all of you can drop your hands. Now the fifth thought current. Please lower your hands. Yes. The fifth thought current. Thinking that you have to do everything in your life, stopping the divine Swamiji from manifesting and making things happen. And this is holding on to the identity of I, holding on to the identity that I have to do everything. Whether it is business, you have to do, whether it is your work, I have to do, whatever it is, you feel that I have to do everything. You stop thinking that Swamiji can manifest through you. Even though Swamiji has given that boon of enlightenment and blessed us with the power manifestation and everything, we still feel that some things I have to do. Swamiji is not, or you don't even think that, you don't feel like Swamiji can manifest. You feel that I have to do all of this. Yes, so this is the apasmara, means the forgetfulness. You forget that in certain situations, when it comes to certain situations, you forget the forgetfulness that Swamiji is manifesting through you every moment. Every single moment of your life, Swamiji is manifesting through you. That forgetfulness. Raise your hands. So this is the last thought current. keep your hands raised. Yes. All of you can drop your hands now. Please drop your hands. Just settle down. Now just settle down. Just relax now. You can relax and be seated. You can drop your hands. You can drop your hands now. Just relax now. Sit in a comfortable position. Yes. Ma Achyutamaya. Yes. So the thought current, the solution for the thought current you're expressing, which is you fear the death of, you don't fear the death of yourself, but you fear that around you, people around you, you can, they can, if something happens to them, you feel that you fear theirs, right? So Devi is the person who gives the ultimate liberation in all aspects. There is some fear of death that is there even inside us. That is why we fear that even outside, if someone else is also happen inside in your life, you feel that that fear is there. So when you connect with Swamiji during this time, during this Navaratri, he is the solution for everything. So avoiding of bad happenings like poverty, separation from beloved ones, all of this, Devi is the liberator from all of that. So during this Navaratri, you can go ahead and connect with Swamiji during this Navaratri by offering the Rajarajeshwari to Rajarajeshwari. Devi Rajarajeshwari is the manifester who gives that ultimate liberation from this feeling of separation from anyone in your life. Whether it is, see, the feeling of separation that you have from people, that same thought current you are manifesting in other aspects of your life as well. So when you experience the liberation from this one thought current, you manifest these great things. So you can go ahead and connect with Swamiji during this Navaratri today. Today is the day of Devi Rajarajeshwari. So you can offer the Alankara Seva to Devi Rajarajeshwari during this time. And Isabel, Ma Isabel, Nityanandam, can you hear me? Yes, Isabel. Yes, you can also go ahead and do the Alankara Seva. Whoever connects with this one thought current, that you feel that the separation from your uh, loved ones in your life, that separation, whoever fears that, connecting with Devi Rajarajeshwari will heal that fear of separation. And when you drop that fear of separation, you will always feel that space of oneness with everyone around you. So you can connect to Devi during this Navaratri and offer the Rajarajeshwari Alankara Seva, which is happening today. The Alankara Seva is happening today to Devi Rajarajeshwari. Swamiji is going to be gracing and manifesting that form. So whoever feels this fear of separation, connect intensely with Devi today. She is the remover of all the obstacles in this aspect, who manifests the excellence. Yes. Vikrantaya, can you hear me? Vikrant. Yes, Vikrant. Yes. So holding on, blaming life and others for the situation that is happening inside you and in your life, this is just because you that victimhood that is there inside us, holding on to that victimhood. So you constantly blame life and the situation around you for everything that is happening in your life. So you, when you connect with Mother, when you connect with Devi, she heals that victimhood because she is the highest identity that you can carry. So just connect. So the difference that is there in your identity, that conflict that you see in your identity, when you connect with that mother, that motherliness will heal this. Yeah. So you can actually offer the Uttamottama Seva. Offering the Uttamottama Seva, when you offer the best of the best to Swamiji, best of the best to Swamiji Devi during that time, you will experience the best of the best happening to you. You will feel that life is a blessing. Life is not a life is not there to torture you, or life is not there to victimize you. Life is a celebration. You will experience that celebration happening in you. So you can connect with Swamiji by offering the Uttamottama Seva during this time, which is the best of the best offerings to Paramashiva. See, that feeling of victimness is there because of the conflict in your identity. The inner image and outer image, there is a conflict in that. So because of that conflict, you constantly decide to hold yourself as a victim of every situation in your life. You victimize yourself in every given point in life, thinking that it is the way it is because that is what life has for you. Life is a celebration. Paramashiva himself has declared that life is a celebration. Life is not there to give you any kind of suffering. So when you realize that powerfulness and understand that yes, life is a celebration, and connect with Swamiji and offer the Uttamottama Sevas to Swamiji, you will understand that manifestation happening, that life is a celebration in all aspects. When you constantly decide that it is celebration, 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 as Swamiji says, it manifests as a celebration in you. So go ahead and offer the Uttamottama Seva. Anyone who connects with this thought current, you can go ahead and offer that. All of you, those of you who feel that you connect with this thought current, you can connect with Swamiji through offering the Uttamottama Seva. Uttamottama Seva is the powerful offering that you can do to Swamiji. Uttamottama means the best of the best. Ma Parameshwari, you can as well go ahead and do this, Ma. So I think a few of us who raised our hands for this thought current, all of you can decide. You can go ahead and offer this Uttamottama Seva. Our team will help you to make this offering and help you to manifest and offer this Seva today. So the special Uttamottama Seva is going to be happening on the 10th day, on the 13th of October. So you can offer the Uttamottama Seva on that day, but the Rajarajeshwari Alankara Seva is happening only today. It is exclusive for the first day of the Navaratri celebrations that we are having. So we will help you to do these offerings. Govindan Rajagopalaya. Yes. So I think you had raised your hand for the third thought current, right? Which is staying in your comfort zone, fear of jumping into the unknown. Yes. Constantly holding on to this one thought current stops you from identifying your own blind spots in your life, because you don't decide that you want to take the jump. You feel that taking the jump into the unknown is going to whatever you feel, whatever you fear in your life. You think that it is a delusion. It is a delusory fear that is there. It is not an actual fear, because when you take the without risk, without you risking anything in your life, you are not going to experience enlightenment. So understand that. Only when you decide that, okay, let me take that jump, surrender to Swamiji, and take that jump in your life, you are ready for that breakthrough happening in your life. So Govindan Rajagopalaya, when you enter into that space of unknown, when you enter into that space of discomfort outside of your comfort zone, life will present you the blind spots that you're experiencing, and you'll be able to break them very easily once you know them. So decide to break from that cognition, break from that comfort zone that you are in. So Devi Rajarajeshwari protects from all kinds of natural calamities and pandemics, all of those things, and removes all the delusional arrogance that happens inside us. See, it is just because you're deciding to stay in your comfort zone. It is and thinking that something may happen if you step out of your comfort zone. It is just because of your delusion, that delusional arrogance that is there inside us. So offer the Navaratri to offer the Rajarajeshwari Alankara Seva during this Navaratri. So Devi Rajarajeshwari is a specific manifestation who removes all of these kind of delusions inside us, where we carry those delusional thought currents, where we feel that hypothetical, everything is hypothetical in your life. You are living your life in a imaginary way. It is not actual manifestation, but you feel that if you do these things, certain things can happen in your life. So it is just a delusion playing in your life. So everyone who is experiencing this thought current, yes, Govind and Rajagopal and Ma Gurupriya, I think both of you had raised your hands for the third one. So you can go ahead and offer this seva. So we will be giving you further details about the seva. Yes. So the next thought current. So the next thought current, the fourth one, constantly holding on to the past, every single decision that is made by you, and worrying about the past, and through this trying to create past happiness in the present to avoid the current situations in your life. So Ma Venkatesha and Ma Jnana Yogini, yes, I think you had raised your hands. I saw that you had raised your hands during this when this was revealed. Yes. So constantly deciding to stay in the present moment. See, life is happening to you right now. It is not happening in the past or it is not happening in the future. After 6 months, what is happening is after 6 months, it is the future. But life is spontaneous. It is happening to you right now. So decide to stay in the current present moment. Do not think too much about the future. Do not worry that okay, after 6 months, I need to do so many things, and plan for the future and plan for everything in the future. Plan to do whatever you're doing now. Take the decisions that you're deciding to take right now. What decisions you take right now is going to give you the breakthrough. Swamiji is established in that current space. He is grounded in this moment. He is living and spontaneously happening. He is a spontaneous manifestation of Paramashiva Shakti. So offer the Pratyaksha Pada Puja to Swamiji. Offering the Pratyaksha Pada Puja to Swamiji during this Navaratri time, you will uh, you will experience that spontaneous happening in life. On the 10th day of Navaratri, it's going to be a very special, powerful Pratyaksha Pada Puja that is happening. Connect with Swamiji and offer the Pratyaksha Pada Puja during this time. So the spontaneous manifestation is experienced in you. When you decide for that spontaneous manifestation, life is a bliss for you. When you constantly think that let me do it in the future or let me think about the past, you will always be stuck in that cycle, and life will make you run. Life will constantly make you run, and you will never experience that space of completion or bliss in your life, because you are either living in the past or in the future. You are not living in the present moment. You are not living in that spontaneity, but life is happening spontaneously for you. So offer the Pratyaksha Pada Puja to Swamiji during the Navaratri on the Vijayadashami. You will experience that spontaneous happening in life. Yes. So the fifth thought current now. Thinking that you have everything in your life and stopping the divine, stopping Swamiji from manifesting and making things happen in your life and holding on to that identity of I. You feel that you have to do everything in your life, constantly holding on to that one thought current that you have to do everything in your life. I have to manifest this, I have to manifest that. And even though Swamiji has given us the boon of enlightenment, we don't think that, okay, Swamiji can manifest these things in our life. See, ultimately, all of us have declared that, yes, I surrender to Swamiji and let him give that experience of enlightenment to me. You have declared that you are receiving that enlightenment from Swamiji. You have surrendered in that cosmic plane to Swamiji. But you are failing, or you are deciding not to surrender in the physical world, in your day-to-day activities, in your day-to-day life, thinking that you have to do everything. You are not remembering that apasmara. You are holding on to that apasmara in your inner space. So I think Ma Chitravanu and Aparijitananda. Yes, and a few more of us, few more of you who had raised your hand here, right? So those of you who have this, who feel that I have to do this, taking that, constantly holding on to that I, when you become passionate about the vision and mission of Swamiji, standing up for Kailasa and Swamiji, deciding that yes, I want to do this, go ahead and put your Sarvajñapita intention. You can go ahead and put your intention to SJP intention. You'll be showered with all the auspiciousness. You'll be showered with everything best in your life. Yes. So when you're passionate about the vision and mission of Swamiji, you will be showered with everything. So decide to take your Sarvajñapita journey. Decide to begin your journey towards the Sarvajñapita. You can put your Sarvajñapita intention if you have not already put. If you have already put also, you can re-put your Sarvajñapita intention. We will be posting the link as well in the Zoom chat for you to put your Sarvajñapita intention. Ma Chitrabhanu and Aparijitananda, you can also put your SJP intentions. I think you may already have put, but if you have put also, you can again put. You can again put your intentions to Sarvajñapita. And anyone who is experiencing this thought current, whoever is holding this thought current in your inner space, all of you can put your intention towards manifesting Sarvajñapita in your life. To become a Sarvajñapita Yajaman or a Karta, put your intention towards that. Breaking from that feeling that you have to do everything. Swamiji is there manifesting everything for you. So decide that, take that decision. It is only Swamiji manifesting through you as for your towards your Sarvajñapita journey. When you realize that, only then the Sarvajñapita happens. So decide for that, manifest this thought current in you. Yes. So anyone has any thought, any questions or anything, I'll be answering your questions now. So see, there are 5 different main thought currents from this whole group that we have joined here today. So each one of us connect to either one of these thought currents, either one of these 5 thought currents that were shared. So the first, second, third, fourth, and fifth, and the solution for you to take the jump for each of these thought currents have been revealed now. You can take the decision now, and we will help you to manifest that right now. And if you have any questions, you can put it in the Zoom chat. Go ahead and post your questions in the Zoom chat if you have any questions that you want to ask. And also there is a form that is there in the Zoom chat which was posted initially. You can fill that form with your details, so we can also help you with this personally. Yes. So we will be helping each of you personally and connecting with you all now. So please do not drop off the Zoom. Please continue to stay within the Zoom rooms itself, so we can connect with you individually and help you with breaking and manifesting those patterns and connecting with Swamiji. So continue to stay logged into the Zoom room. We will be helping each of you individually now.
I bless you all. Let you all open all your three eyes and manifest the powers of Mahasada Shiva. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. 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 Om Nityananda.
शिवशक्त्या युक्तो यदि भवति शक्तप्रभवितुं न चेदेवं देवो न खलु कुशलः स्पन्दितुमपि अतस्त्वामाराध्यां हरिहरविरिञ्चादिभिरपि प्रणन्तुं स्तोतुं वा कथमकृतपुण्यप्रभवति तनीयां सम्पांसुं तव चरणपङ्केरुहभवं विरिञ्चि सञ्चिन्वन् विरचयति लोकानविकलम् वहत्येनं शौरी वहत्येनं शौरी कथमपि सहस्रेण शिरसां हरसं शुद्ध्यैनं भजति भासितो धूलनविधिम् अविद्यानामन्तस्तिमिरमिहिरद्वीपनगरी जटानां चैतन्यस्तबकमकरन्दश्रुतिजरी दरिद्राणां
Nityanandam, everyone. So we all have been guided now beautifully by Swamiji himself to know where we need to be, where we want to be. That clarity we got by the grace and blessings of Swamiji. Now we know where we want to be, where we want to get to. We are now helping you by having you be added to a breakout room where initiated power manifesting
um, disciple of Swamiji, third eye awakened disciple of Swamiji, will be guiding you to how to manifest your reality. What is the best way to take the advantage to prepare ourselves and receive Devi Rajarajeshwari today and receive the blessings of Devi and raise ourselves in more and more Guru Bhakti towards Swamiji, in more and more Guru Bhakti, and really work from that very Guru Bhakti. Move forward from really experiencing that oneness. It's a time to take the intense decisions. Navaratri, Ratri, the word Ratri itself means two things. One, Ratri means night. Ratri also means intensity. You can see naturally at this Navaratri time, you have a drive, you have an aspiration, something else is moving you towards fulfilling your desires, towards fulfillment itself. Not just your desires, but fulfillment itself. You want to be content, and energy is just given. It is this time where you can really feel close to Devi, close to your inner divinity. By the grace and blessings of Swamiji in Kailasa, all around the world, and through these virtual spaces, we're able to give you a profound experience and a connection with Swamiji. So the Alankara Seva is a beautiful Seva that we wanted to tell everybody about. There's the Uttama Seva, the Alankara Seva, many different events happening. He will share with you some more details about Alankara. Alankara is that which will destroy your forgetfulness. That is what Alankara is. Because the Hindu tradition is a science, it's a higher science of the cosmos, as Swamiji says. And Swamiji shares beautifully and revives that when you see the deity, you need to be pulled out of your mundane, just like how you would see the large mountain, right? You will see the large mountain, or you will see the vast ocean, just like how you would see them. And as soon as you see, you're it's like a subtle prana is required for you to even open up and see. Your eyes become wider, and then you need to see and capture the whole event that is happening in front of you. That sudden increase in prana that is encapsulated, and then you experience, many people will say stress relief, many people will say healing, and real vacation they go on. That's why they go on vacations. And that is why even in Swamiji's hometown where he grew up, the vast mountain itself is Arunachala. It's just breathtaking to see the darshan of Arunachala, and every time you see the darshan of Arunachala, you're just pulled out of your mundane. And that's why that place itself resonates with Shiva, Shiva, Shiva continuously, because they just love and trust. He's there as this mountain, he's there as this Shiva in the temple, he's there as my guru. That is what that whole place resonates with. So it just pulls you out. So the Alankara is the same, encapsulated inside a form. Yes, Swamiji beautifully says, until we have completely become the Divya Shirya, until we become fully and merged with the Paramashiva, we should have the form and connect with him through the form. And beautifully, he's there in our lives as the form of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. So when we offer the Alankara Seva, we celebrate that form. We celebrate the honest and the spectacle of his form. So this is the offering of the Alankara Seva. They very much details about what it is. For example, the flower garlands that are used to tie the malas that are on the deity. So much of meticulous work Swamiji has revived in all of our Kailasa temples to give each and every detail its due respect, because it's ages and ages and eons worth of hard work of our Hindu ancestors and generations to keep these traditions alive and to give people a spectacular experience, especially when the festivities come. So, including the garlands and how they are tied and how intricately the color combinations just give you a beautiful, breathtaking darshan, right? And how the deity is beautifully decorated with ornaments as well as dresses. This is the Alankara Seva. This is why the Alankara Seva is so important.
शिवशक्त्या युक्तो यदि भवति शक्तप्रभवित्.
So when we see the darshan of the deity, right, when we glimpse the deity's darshan and see Swamiji's deity radiating the very expression of Rajarajeshwari, we experience the same neurological activity of Devi. She is in the highest conscious sovereignty. And as soon as we see her, everything is mirrored and it's like a snapshot. Immediately that is encapsulated inside of your consciousness itself. It's like a bolt into your consciousness. It is just there, and every time you remember the darshan, you will have that same powerful experience. That is the purpose of the darshan. When you remember the darshan, you have the same powerful and the same powerful experience and the powerful awakening. That is why the Alankara Seva is such a beautiful seva to be a part of. So right now we're adding all of you to a breakout room, and based off your particular guidance that you have got from the third eye, join the power manifestors who are there, ready to help you. We're adding you all to the breakout room. Please accept it. You can go to the Zoom. You will see a button that tells you that you're being added to a breakout room. Please say yes to accept and join as you are being added right now, and enjoy the way that we're really going to be able to come together this Navaratri and have a powerful breakthrough together. I think it's going to be a phenomenal experience, especially when you're ready to receive Swamiji with all of this excitement and enthusiasm and build up. It's going to be a really beautiful darshan today evening with the deities of Swamiji being gracing as Rajarajeshwari. Yes. So the Alankaram is that powerful. It gives you that kind of a pull out of your entire day to day. You may be struggling with something, every time a particular part of the day or a particular time of the day, evening time, you may have a particular depressive thought current, or you may have a particular thought that triggers, an unnecessary set of really time taking negative thoughts. Those are things that you can have the freedom from, especially at these nights of Navaratri. You can decide and choose, no, that is not what I want to be a part of. I want to be experiencing my higher self. I want to be Paramashiva. All of the sevas and all of the ways that you can connect and offer to the puja to the deities. Swamiji gives a beautiful description of what is puja. Puja is an activity done by the brain. Yes, it is an activity done by your brain. What is that activity? It is an activity done by the brain to mirror the neurological activity of the vertical time zones. Devi exists in the Shripuram, the vertical time zone of the Devi Loka. There itself, she exists and exuberates immense compassion and love. She's real, and you can experience her. When you sit and you just have the darshan of Devi, or have that snapshot of that darshan bolted into your consciousness, you have now a personal moment that you can take forward from then on. But everything, has a necessary way for you to be able to connect, for you to be able to have that experience of Devi. When you say yes for Devi, yes, this Navaratri, let me make this conscious sovereignty my priority. and say, yes, I want to be a part of this Navaratri. I want to make my offering to Devi. I want to offer my dhanam to Devi, then it will be successful. Yes. So when you, yes, I think everyone is getting added to the rooms beautifully. So make sure that when you get the request, please accept and get added to the breakout room to help guide you. Then there is one more thing. There is the Deepa Alankara Seva, Deepa Aradhana. That is part of the Seva today evening. So we have, you would have seen whenever we, in a lot of the rituals, have a waving of a lamp. Now, what is the science behind this? A lamp represents your intelligence, your individual consciousness, the light itself. It is a symbol of that. Yes. And requesting everyone who's in the Zoom, we want to add you to the breakout rooms and have you get activated and start manifesting Devi and connecting with Devi and Swamiji this Navaratri. So please turn your video cameras on. That's the best way for us to interact and help you out. And let's be open to and receive each other's celebrations and receive each other during this auspicious time. It's a beautiful time to even celebrate, our oneness with Paramashiva. Take some beautiful resolutions this time. I will connect with everybody I meet as Paramashiva these 10 days. I will connect with myself only as Paramashiva and operate from that space. Take these kind of conscious resolutions that really help you fix yourself again and again and bolt the experiences that you'll be getting during the Navaratri into your consciousness. So the Deepa Aradhana, the light and the lamp represents your consciousness, your individual energy itself. In our bodies, there are 108 nadis or 108 energy channels. Of course, there's a description of many, many different types of energy channels as well. But these connecting points of 108 are there inside of our body. When we show the 108 lamp, there's an array of lamps. There is a towered lamp that will have 108 lamps individually. That is that is known as the Adik Arti. It is having the layers. They represent our whole existence, our whole Sharira, and all of the nadis and energies that are expressing through us. When we do the Deeparadhana, we make the decision through the brain and through the active just by witnessing it, you'll have the same experience that all of our energies align and reflect and show themselves onto the divine darshan, the divine light. It is like aligning our light to merge with the supreme light and finally become oneness, become absolutely one with the light. Our lights, our energies are kind of moving here and there. We think our focus has to be on, no, I have to focus on the money generation. I have to focus on building this connection. I have to focus on relationships. I have to focus on whatever it is that you think is your priority. The time of Deeparadhana, we also offer the camphor. Camphor is a beautiful organic substance which burns itself. It burns itself to give light. It embodies that ultimate element of sacrifice that we've also understood is something that is embodied in the Divine Mother. She sacrifices herself, her life, her time, her effort, everything for the love of the next generation, for the love of her child. The same way the Guru, Swamiji, in our lives has literally poured himself into making sure that we have the best of the best kind of lives, the best of the best healing, the best of the best yoga, the best of the best food, the best of the best diet, the best of the best all. Just like that, how he has brought out the best of the agama and ritual in Hinduism to enrich us, to give us the hope and to give us the proper, real solution for the problems we face in the world by telling us that we are Paramashiva. Same act of Arati is aligning ourselves to saying, no, the purpose of my life is higher than these small channels where I'm pushing my energy. Let me align all of my energies and surrender onto the supernal effulgence that is the darshan that is there before me, and let me receive that darshan and operate from that space of oneness. That is the essence of Deeparadhana. It's a beautiful spectacle. And of course, we wave it in a beautiful clockwise manner towards the deity, and it's a beautiful meditative process to connect with the alankaram through the Deeparadhana. So this is the way that you can celebrate the Devi Rajarajeshwari today. Of course, we have beautiful more and more sevas and opportunities that are coming up in the next 10 days. We have two of the rarest of the rare rituals that happen in Kailasa. These are the Nityananda Homa that we celebrate the Guru in the form of Devi Chandika Parameshwari. Yes, she is the embodiment of absolute eternal bliss. Chandika Devi is a form of a ferocious form of Devi that manifests to vanquish the demons. And her story is encapsulated inside these 700 sacred verses. So when we do the Chandi Homa, we connect through these 700 sacred verses. So these 700 verses is something Swamiji personally does. It is his personal puja, the Chandi Parayana, where 700 verses are recited. These verses are so enthralling, and they really speak to your consciousness and awaken it, because the phonetics itself means the sound vibrations of these verses give enlightenment. That is the power of Chandi. Yes, this powerful Chandi, the sounds of the verses themselves can give you the experience. We have an opportunity to be part of this grand Homa. Homa means the fire ritual. So these 700 verses are recited before a sacred fire. In Hinduism, we worship this element of fire. Why fire? Fire is so important to us. It is there all around, inside of us, inside of all the food. It gives us the warmth and the nourishment as well. Fire is the median element also, which transverses or helps us transcend from the physical into the metaphysical. So it helps us move from the physical to the metaphysical. So the fire is the median element. Fire is the element of purification. So it is always that whenever the Agni, the fire, is invoked, the sacred fire is worshipped, there prosperity, abundance, protection happens. It is because of this very sacred fire worship for thousands and thousands of years, we're able to even say that abundance, prosperity, intelligence, and the very protection and the security of our whole tradition still exists because of a continued fire that is worshipped in all of our households or in all of our temples in Sanatana Hindu Dharma. Because the fire is a direct communication with the various different vertical time zones. And through the fire, the energy of Chandika Parameshwari is worshipped. Yes, when you invoke her in the Agni, she really manifests beautifully. Many times Swamiji himself, he started this whole Chandi Homa when he started the Kailasa work, and at that time the fire was able to show the Chandi Homa. And I hope we can all come together and share more about it and let you all know how you can also be a part of this grand celebrations, what mantra, what way you can learn, and what Devi Mahatyam. Swamiji says the chanting itself will give you the enlightenment just by chanting Devi Mahatyam and listening as well. So these 10 nights will be having the live NTV of the Devi chanting of the Devi Mahatya Parayana, which will be starting soon. And please stay tuned and listen to that for 10 days every evening.
परिहसति पङ्गेरुहरुचिं नरस्मेरे यस्मिन् दशनरुचि किञ्जल् करुचिरे लावण्यद्युति विमलमा भाति तव यद् द्वितीयं तन्मन्ये मकुटघटितं चन्द्रशकलम् विपर्यासन्न्यासाद् उभयमपि सम्भूय च मित भ्रुवौ भूग्ने किञ्चित् भुवन भयभङ्गव्यसनी त्वदीये नेत्राभ्यां मुजरुचिः समादत्ते सन्ध्यां दिवसनिशयोरन्तरचरीं विशाला कल्याणी स्फुटरुचिरयोध्या कुवलयै कृपाधारा धारा किमपि मधुरा भोगवतिका अवन्ती दृष्टिस्ते बहुनगरविस्तार विजया ध्रुवं तन्नाम व्यवहरणयोग्या विजयते। व्यक्तप्रभवितुं न चेदेवं देवो न खलु कुशलः स्पन्दितुमपि अतस्त्वामाराध्यां हरिहरविरिञ्चादिभिरपि प्रणन्तुं स्तोतुं वा कथमकृतपुण्यप्रभवति तनीयां सम्पांसुं तव चरणपङ्केरुहभवं विरिञ्चिवन् विरचयति लोकानविकलं वहत्येनं शौरी कथमपि सहस्रेण शिरसां हरसं शुद्ध्यैनं भजति भासितो गुणनिका जन्मधौ निमग्नारिपुवराहस्य भवति वद्भ्यामभयवरदो दैवतगण त्वमेका नैवासि प्रकटितवराभीत्यभिनया भयात्रातुं दातुं फलमपि च वाञ्छासमधिकम् शरण्ये लोकानां तव हि शरणावेव निपुणौ हरिस्त्वामाराध्य प्रणतजन सौभाग्यजननीं पुरानारी भूत्वा पुररिपुमपि क्षोभमनयत् सरोऽपि त्वां नत्वा रतिनयनलेहेन वपुषा मुनीनामप्यन्त प्रभवति हि मोहाय महताम् तापेक सर्वं हिमगिरिसुते कामपि कृपाम् अपाङ्गाते लब्ध्वा जगदितमनङ्गो विजयते कनत्काञ्चीदलभकुम्भस्तननथा परीक्षेण मध्ये परिणत शरच्चन्द्रवदना धनुर्बाणान् पाशं शृणुर्बाणान् पाशं शृणिमपि ददान करतलै पुरस्तां न पुरमथितुराहो पुरुषिका सिन्धोर्मध्ये सुरविडपिवाटी परिवृते मणिद्वीपे नीपोपवनवती चिन्तामणिगृहे शिवाकारे मञ्चे परमशिवपर्यङ्कनिलयां भजन्ति त्वं धन्या कतिचन चिदानन्दलहरीं महीं सहरहसि पत्या विहरसे सुधाधारा सारैश्वर्णयुगलान्तर्विगलितैः प्रपञ्चं सिञ्चन्ति पुनरपि रसां नायमहसः अवाप्य स्वां भूमिं भुजगनिभममद्युष्टवलयम् स्वमात्मानं कृत्वा स्वपिशिकुलकुण्डे कुहरिणी चतुर्भिः श्रीकण्ठैः शिव सौन्दर्यं तु हि नगिरिकन्ये तुलयितुं कवीन्द्राकल्पन्ते कथमपि विरिञ्च प्रभृतय यदा लोकौत्सुक्यादवरनायान्ति मनसा तपोभिर्दुष्प्रापामपि गिरिशसायुज्य पदवीं नरं वर्षीयां संनयनविरसं नर्मसुजडं तवापाङ्गलो क्षितौ षट्पञ्चाशद्विसमधिकपञ्चाशदुदके हुताशे द्वाषष्टिश्चतुरधिकपञ्चाशदनिले द्विविद्धिं षट्त्रिंशन्मनसि च चतुष्षष्टिरिति ये अयोगास्तेषामप्युपरि तव पादाम्बुजयुगं नरज्योत्स्नां शशियुतजटाजूटमकुटाम् परत्रा मन्त्राणस्फटिकघटिका पुस्तककराम् सकृन्नत्वा नत्वा कथमिव सतां सन्निदधते मधुक्षीरद्राक्षा मधुरि मधुरीना भणितय कवीन्द्राणां चेतकमलवनबालातपरुचिं भजन्ते ये सन्त कतिचिदरुणामेव भवतीं विरिञ्चि प्रेयस्यास्तरुणतरशृङ्गारलहरी कभीराभिर्वाग्भिर्विदधति सतां रञ्जनममी सवित्रीभिर्वाचां शशिमनिषि भङ्गरुचिभिर्वशिन्याद्यभिस्त्वां सहजननि सञ्चिन्तयति सकर्ता काव्यानां भवति महतां भङ्गिरुचिभिर्वचोभिर्वाग्देवी अहोर्वश्या कति न गीर्वाणगणिका मुखं बिन्दुं कृत्वा कुचयुगमतस्तेभ्यः किरणनिकुरुम्बामृतरसं हृदीत्वा माधत्ते हिमगर शिवशक्त्यायुक्तो यदि भवति शक्तप्रभवितुं न चेदेवं देवो न खलु कुशलः स्पन्दित्वामाराध्यां हरिहरविरिञ्चादिभिरपि प्रणन्तुं स्तोतुं वा कथमकृतपुण्यप्रभवति तनीयां सम्पांसुं तव चरणपङ्केरुहभवं विरिञ्चि सञ्चिन्वन् विरचयति लोकानविकलम् वहत्येनं शौरी वहत्येनं शौरी कथमपि सहस्रेण शिरसां हरसं शुद्ध्यैनं भजति भासितो धूलनविधिम् मन्तस्तिमिरमिहिरद्वीपनगरी जटानां चैतन्यस्तबकमकरन्दश्रुतिजरी दरिद्राणां चिन्तामणि गुणनिका जन्मजलधौ निमग्नानां दंष्ट्रामुररिपुवराहस्य भवति वदन्यपाणिभ्यामभयवरदो दैवतगण त्वमेका नैवासि प्रकटितवरभीत्यभिनया भयात्रातुं दातुं फलमपि च वाञ्छासमधिकम् शरण्ये लोकानां तव हि शरणावेव निपुणौ हरिस्त्वामाराध्य प्रणतजन सौभाग्यजननी नवपुषा मुनीनामप्यन्त प्रभवति हि मोहाय महताम् धनुपौष्पं मौर्वी मधुकरमयी पञ्चविशिखा वसन्त सामन्तो मलय मरुता योधनरथ तथापेक सर्वं हिमगिरिसुते काचं शृणिमपि ददाना करतलै पुरस्तादियास्तां न पुरमथितुराहो पुरुषिका शिवाकारे मञ्चे चिदानन्दलहरीं महीमूलाधारे गमपि मणिपूरे हुतवः विगलितैः प्रपञ्चं सिञ्चन्ति पुनरपि रसां नायमकसः आं भूमिं भुजगनिभममद्युष्टवलयम् स्वमात्मानं कृत्वा स्वपिशिकुलकुण्डे कुहरिणी चतुर्भिः श्रीकण्ठैः शिवयुवतिभिः पञ्चभिरपि प्रभिन्नाभिः शम्भोर्नवभिरपि मूलप्रकृतिभिः चतुश्चत्वारिंशत्वसुदलकलाश्रत्रिवलय त्रिरेखाभिः सार्धं तव चरणकोणाल्पन्ते कथमपि विरिञ्च प्रभृतय यदा लोकौत्सुक्यादवरललनायान्ति मभिर्दुष्प्रापामपि गिरिशसायुज्य पदवीं नरं वर्षीयां संनयनविरसं नर्मसुजडं तवापाङ्गलोके पतितमनुधावन्ति शतश गलद्वेणीबन्ध कुचकलशमिश्रस्तसिच्छया हठात्तृड्यकाञ्चो विगणितदुकूला युवतय श्रितौ षट्पञ्चाशद्विसमधिकपञ्चाशदुदके हुताशे द्वाषष्टिश्चतुरधिकपञ्चाशदनिले द्विविद्धिं षट्त्रिंशन्मनसि च चतुष्षष्टिरिति ये अयुगास्तेषामप्युपरि तव पादाम्बुजयुगम् शरज्योत्स्ना शुद्धां शशियुतजटाजूटमकुटां परत्रा मन्त्राणस्फटिकघटिका पुस्तककरां सकृन्नत्वा नत्वा कथमिव सतां सन्निदधते मधुक्षीरद्राक्षा मधुरि मधुरीना भणितय कवीन्द्राणां चेतकमलवनबाला तव रुचिं भजन्ते ये सन्त कतिचिदरुणामेव भवतीं विरिञ्चि प्रेयस्यास्तरुणतरशृङ्गारलहरी कभीराभिर्वाग्भिर्विदधति सतां रञ्जनममी सवित्रीभिर्वाचां वशिन्याद्यभिस्त्वां सहजननि सञ्चिन्तयति भवति महतां भङ्गिरुचिभिर्वचोभिर्वाग्देवी वदनकमलामोदमधुरै तनुच्छायाभिस्ते तरुणधरणि श्रीशरणिभिर्देवं सर्वामुर्वी मरुणिमणिमग्नां स्मरति भवन्त्यस्य त्रस्य त्वनगरिणा शालीननयना सहोर्वश्यवश्या कतिगतिन गीर्वाणगणिका मुखं बिन्दुं कृत्वा कुचयुगमतस्तस्य ददधो हरार्धं ध्यायेद्यो हरमहिषिते